And we are back. Another important item to keep in mind is that when you are optimizing your content, you want to make sure that it is focused in the right way towards your target audience. Um, so please don't forget that customers prefer easy to digest information. They want you to produce great episodes that definitely you're going to engage with your customer and get feedback, like we were talking about earlier. And based off that feedback, produce even better episodes or follow up episodes that are in line with what your customer base or your audience or your segments are letting you know is what they're interested in. So you can tell by your likes, your shares, and all this other analytical information, including comments in your comment section. That'll all highlight or give you the insights that you need in terms of what content is doing best and which content your audience is reacting to well, so that you know that you can follow up with that type of content. Also, one of the most important things to keep in mind is to please include your transcripts. That helps make your content very accessible to search engines. The bots will be able to scan and index this content, and also associated with the media content that's on the same page. That's what's going to make it really boom in terms of search engine result pages. So, how to optimize your podcasts for search engines? You want to make sure that they rank well. You don't want them just to sit out there in the desert of the internet. You want them to get there in front of the audience people that they should. So it does take quite a bit of dedicated effort to get it up there. This is probably one of the moments where you want to hire or consult with an organic SEO company that's going to provide for you the type of services or guidance that you need in order to get your podcast out there and to keep it from just sitting on some deserted highway on the internet. It was in 2019 that Google announced that podcasts will be indexed. So what happens here is that you're actually getting a double boost of indexation. So if you have your podcast content on the page and you have as well the text on the page, then you have a double whammy with Google. So you're actually getting indexed the audio podcast as well as the transcripted text that's on the page. So that is fantastic for SEO, obviously, and it's going to get your page to rank a lot higher than a lot of other competitors. Technologies such as AI and natural language processing have made it easy for search engines to index keywords within the podcast content and rank them accordingly. That's why. But that's also a reason for people who perhaps don't have the best pronunciation skills, or maybe are a little self-conscious about their accent or their pronunciation or their appearance on video. Those people, for instance, they could turn perhaps to natural language technology that would voice over the text that they have provided. So take that into consideration. There's a lot of text to speech tools out there online that you could go ahead and purchase. Some of these are for free. Obviously, some of them, their quality is not that great. So look into that, but just something for you to keep in mind in case you have a little bit of an apprehension towards appearing on camera or using your own voice. How to optimize is probably the most important thing, and again, the area that you can do on your own and look into, but it does require a lot of time, dedication, and experience. So it might make your life a little bit easier by just hiring an organic company, an organic SEO company that will help you with this. So here are some of the podcast SEO tips that we have for you today. You want to definitely add the right keywords. You want to include accurate transcripts. Hold on, let's go back a second. So adding the right keywords. I know some of you might have just asked yourself, what are the right keywords? So the right keywords are those keywords that get the most estimated traffic monthly with the lowest amount of competition, and that are keywords that are directly associated with people who arrive to your page based off of that search query, who actually proceed to convert, either become a lead through filling out a form or submitting a form, or by actually making a purchase on your website, right? So you can actually track this information by tracking those leads appropriately.